Hi, I'm Sinan Neresina. Welcome to Voice of Cars, The Old Dragon Roars. This is episode 2 right now, so let's start. Let's see. Yes. Last time I told you I was going to, level up a little. Now, I had a plan, but it didn't pan out like I wanted to. But I did end up exploring, the whole area where I was, so I'm going to show you some interesting things I found. Oh, this game really likes loading screens. At least they let me, shuffle my deck. Okay, so you remember last time when I left off, this everything around here except for the way to the other town was completely covered, so now we have it. Entirely. Okay, so for example, you can walk on the, forest tiles, not on the mountain tiles, they won't let you. This one is like a lake or a shore, but you cannot, it doesn't let you. You cannot swim, it says. Now, there were some hidden treasure chests in here. Here we have one, I think this one had 500 gold. And the one here had, I think it was an item. I don't remember what this one had. Nor, neither this one. This one either, I mean. Okay, so also we have this forest. I just entered, but I didn't explore too much. So, let me show you my stats. So now everyone is level 8. I don't remember what level I left off, but I grind for a little more than an hour. And I grinded a lot. Yeah. Now, the thing I want to show you is, let's go back to Advent, so the time we start the game, yes. Now, some of you may have noticed it, but, well, for the one person watching, I hope you noticed, I haven't touched this card yet. And this is why, let me show you.
A weapons merchant accosts you in the street, despite your best efforts to mind your own business. He speaks to you in a voice barely above a whisper. You want the most powerful weapon there ever was? He conspicuously checks his surroundings before revealing this weapon of apparent renown to you. To hear him tell it, this is a legendary weapon, and one of its kind at that. It can be yours for 20,000 gold pieces, he says. You can smell the scam a mile away, and yet the aura of this weapon does have something of the legendary about it.
Now, you can buy this weapon, but as you can see, I already wasted all my money.
You ask who in their right mind would pay so much for something so clearly fake, stolen, or forged. Well, you know where to find me, if you change your mind, he says, tucking the weapon away.
Now, the first time I played to check the game, I remember finding this merchant, and of course I didn't have money, so I didn't buy it. But I didn't know, since it said it was an event, I didn't know if I could repeat it. But now I know I can, so that's why I'm showing to you. So you can come back here and buy it. And that's what I was buying to. I said, oh yeah, I can, level grind a little and get all the money I need just to buy that one weapon because it's very good. It gives you plus 19 attack. 19 attack. And I was like, sure, that sounds pretty useful. And also it gives you 2 defense or something. It gives you extra stats. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it didn't pan out like I wanted to. By the time I had, some money from level grinding, I found a secret, an event around here, around this woods area. It was a merchant girl that sold items that they didn't have in shops, so I ended up buying everything I could from her because it was a one-time thing. I knew it was a one-time thing. Like, I had a feeling. So yeah, that's where all my money went. Oh, also buying equipment, so everyone is better equipped now. So we were going to the Western Cave, so let's go. You reach the Western Cave's entrance. A perilous dungeon lies ahead. Adventurers are advised to be at least level 3 before entering. Okay, I should have read that first before level grinding. This is gonna be a cakewalk, isn't it?
Light can't reach the furthest depths of the cave. It may be impossible to proceed without a torch.
I already have a torch.
You light the torch. It'll be much easier to explore now with your surroundings better illuminated.
It's a good thing I bought it. Okay, we are going looking for Cypress prize possession, so yeah.
Though the torch lights your immediate surroundings, you still cannot peer far into the distance.
Yes, that's how torches work. Okay, yeah. I don't mind the camera thing, I mean, I barely use it. Here we go. Also, I learned some new attacks, by the way.
Got the enemy.
Found some items. So sometimes when you defeat an enemy, they give you a chest. You have to choose from 3 chests. One of them has a good item and 2 super items or regular items. That's how I found these like quality salt potions. So yeah, as you can see, I bought a lot of things. Let's try fire with this thing. Oh well, they are not weak to it, but yeah, as you can see, I have much better defense than when I started this game last episode. Oh yeah, now we have something called abilities. They are passive, so they just activate whatever they say they activate, and I don't have to equip them. They already come to with the character when you reach certain level. In this case, I recover some HP after each battle. Let me show it to you. I forgot about that when I was on the menu. So my skills are, you know, the attacks and everything. My abilities would be here. Recover 3 HP after combat ends. So yeah, Cena is the only one who has it. And it's not transferable, so I cannot equip it into someone else. So far, like Cena and Melanie are, you know, pretty good. And my monster friend is lagging a little behind because his attacks aren't the best. He has one attack that I like where he attacks everyone. I mean, like in the enemy party. But for example, the second attack he learned, Body Slam, you have to throw 2 dice and it does damage based on that. The problem is it's like a regular dice, a 6-face dice. So you cannot do more than 12, really. Oh, it was just a room. I wonder if this game has repel. Oh, by the way, shoutouts to my friend Roy. On my Discord, he told me that he already finished the game. So every time I have a question, I just ask him. For example, did you know this game only has, you know, like a level cap of 30? Just 30. So I'm level 8, and almost like it will be the equivalent of being like level 30 in a normal RPG. So yeah, I'm guessing this game is very short. He already said he 100%ed it. The thing is, and I told him that this is a Yoko Taro game, or at least he was involved. So maybe it's like in Nier Automata, where you think you reach the end when something else happens, and then you continue the game. So that may be why the the level cap is so low. Or maybe they have a DLC plan to continue the story. Or maybe it's like the dot hack games from the PlayStation 2 era, where like the first game was level 30, 30. The second game was like level 60 cap, and the next one like level 80 or something, and the final one, the fourth one, that was the max level. It was basically a game divided into 4 games, a 4 disc game. To be honest, it would have been pretty cool uh, if they sold only one game with 4 discs in it. It would have felt epic.
About the enemy.
I really like the Dot Hack franchise. It's one of my favorite, like, franchises of all time. And I feel too bad that they haven't done anything like of relevance to the story in like a long time by this point. Okay, I'll take it. Like, I was really invested in the story and the mystery, but after some time I realized that they weren't really gonna finish it. They are just squeezing like whatever's left of the franchise by doing crossovers and things like that, but I don't know, it's... Oh, a critical. Good. Like, of course I like to see dot hack characters appear in other games and things like that, but I really want to continue the story. Like, the last time... Okay, well, let me set the picture for you about the dot hack games. Okay, they're set in the not so far distant future. Well, at this point it's actually the past. I think the first one was set in like 2010. But you have to keep in mind, they were like the first game came out with the PlayStation 2 or something like that. So yeah, it was the future at the time. And actually, Dot Hack was pretty revolutionary to the isekai genre, because it basically set up the trap in a video game thing before Sword Art Online did it years later as a cheap copy. And I don't mind, copy is the greatest form of flattery and everything. Oh yeah, let me show you the attacks of this guy. So, Ram just does damage. Body Slam, you have to throw the dice, I don't like it. Roundhouse is the one that I do like, and he has regen. But yeah, I don't like Body Slam, and that's why I rather attack with the other two.
You did great.
Oh, see, I got a chest. Okay, so let's see this one. I always pick the middle one, and it shows you, the other two, just to see what you lost. I mean, it's pretty fair. So yeah, imagine like dot hack is like, well, Sword Art Online is like dot hack, but that's what I'm trying to say. If you've seen like Sword Art Online, yeah, it's basically the same premise. I'm just trying to use an example like most people know about. But the thing is, in dot hack, not every player was trapped inside the game. It was just like, well, it depends on one iteration of dot hack, but usually it was just like, 1 or 2 players. And dot hack was a multimedia franchise. In case you don't know what that means, it just means that it wasn't only games, it was like anime, light novels, manga, whatever. So each one of these had their own, bits and pieces to make the universe from. Think of it as like the Star Wars expanded universe. You have your main base, which is the movies, and then everything else that expands that universe. That's more or less how dot hack works, except that for example, Dot Hack, the video game is like the basis, but also Dot Hack sign is directly related to that, and then it goes on like that. Oh, thunderstorm. Ooh, that's nice. A multi-enemy attack. Okay, sure. I guess that's the best item, I think. Each character in your party can set up 4 types of skills. Open the menu, select setup, and choose the skills your party members can use in battle. Oh, okay. So I guess Melanie has more than, 4. Oh, there's something I forgot to explain about the overworld map. You can find like some random events that give you the location of hidden treasure. I'm going to show you when we get out, don't worry. Okay, so I mean, I basically don't use this too much, but it may come like the occasion may arise when I need to attack without using, one of those crystals too. I mean, I barely use freeze, so let's swap it. There we go. Everyone else only has, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Body Slam as soon as I can. And I just realized this is like Pokemon, right? You can only have 4 attacks, but at least you can swap them with the attacks you like at your earliest convenience. Okay, there's, a hall in here. Yeah. Oh, a treasure. So yeah, I was talking about the Dot Hack franchise. Okay, so...
And fight.
So as I was saying, like, for example, in the anime, Dot Hack Sign is about this guy, Tsukasa. He's a player that is very antisocial. He just likes to spend his time in the world because he has a pretty shitty, home life. So yeah, he's basically an asshole, but this girl called Mimiro is trying to make friends with him. At the same time, Tsukasa is kept isolated by a team. Basically, the game is talking to him and urging him to stay inside the world. That's the name of the game, the world. So yeah, the game even gives him like
Good work.
a broken monster to protect him from anyone. Now you gotta remember, this was before broken isekai protagonists, and it's not like Tsukasa is doing too much good. Like the only reason money. Like the only reason he starts coming around and becoming, somewhat of a better person is because he met a girl called Subaru. Well, I'm just using the in-game names for the characters. They actually have their avatars, which are the names I'm using, and their civilian forms, which have different names, but I don't remember them. Now, the plot is easy to follow, but it can get complicated since the anime doesn't give you all the pieces. You actually need to, play the games and read some things here and there to more or less understand what is going on.
You did great.
But at least the anime explains you like most of the plots. For example, Tsukasa, I keep referring to him as a male. Okay, let's not access that door first. Let's go up. Like his avatar is male, and the thing is, the reason Mimiru befriends him is because Tsukasa has lost his memories, and that's because of the game, right? So Tsukasa identifies as male because that's what he
Congrats.
sees in the game, but she's actually a girl in like the real world. But she shows a male avatar because she didn't feel like, as I mentioned, she had a pretty like shitty home life. Like his dad, like abused her like physically. He didn't, feed her and things like that. Not like the in the, that other way. I'm not going to mention like SEXUALLY. Yes, not like that. But he was pretty shitty. He even tried to disconnect her when she was on the hospital, like connected to a bunch of machines, keeping her alive. I didn't read that. I should have done that. Give me a second. I'm just gonna read it and I'll be right back. Oh, okay. I unlock an enemy story. Yeah, you just beat a bunch of enemies and eventually you unlock their stories. Maybe one of these days I'll start reading them. Okay, so it was another treasure room. So yeah, basically Tsukasa just wanted to escape reality, and that's why, also because his identity crisis because of the abuse. Basically, that's why he shows a male avatar. And in the case of Subaru, the girl he falls in love with, well, she
Nice
falls in love
work.
with, sorry. It's kind of hard, but yeah, I guess it's better to refer to Tsukasa as a she. She's a girl after all. In the real world, I mean. So yeah, eventually, Subaru finds everything out, but she doesn't mind that. She actually really likes Tsukasa. Also, it's because she can feel identified with Tsukasa because Subaru is in a wheelchair in the real world, and in the game
Good
she,
work.
can walk. So she really prefers to be in the game because of that. But despite that, Tsukasa accepts her as she is. So yeah, behind his, asshole exterior is a very decent person who only has magic spear. Can I learn magic from that or something? In the game is not giving me any prompt. Oh, or maybe that's the item the guy wanted. Let me check. Well, it must be a key item then. Yeah. Oh, also the 1 and 2 cards I got, sorry. But anyways, in that story, in the anime story, Tsukasa was in a coma in the real world, and that's because the game wanted her to be that way. And the best way I can explain it is that the game
That
itself
was lucky.
is run by an AI, right? So this AI was special in the sense that she was specifically created to nurture another AI, right? So let's pretend this first AI is called Morgana. Let's pretend Morgana is a nanny, right? So, and this other AI she's nurturing is called Aura. Well, yeah, I just call her Aura. So let's you learned something. Yeah, his attacks are not really that great. I mean, yeah, it's cool that he can inflict more damage with that, but the thing is, he requires 2 stones. He should only require 1. I mean, uh, all right. So Oh, sorry. I keep pressing X because I want to open the menu. It's just force of habit. Oh yeah, it says skills. Yeah, let's get rid of body slam. There we go. Okay, so Morgana was tasked with taking care of Aura, the other AI, and monitor the game. So the basis of the game was, well, the reason the game was made, it was only so it could collect data from the players, which sounds a little too close to home nowadays, isn't it? But in this case, it wanted to collect emotional data so it could feel the emotions to Aura, and that way develop a human-like AI, so human that it will be indistinguishable from a regular person. So, you know, she has feelings and everything. The thing is, Morgana realized something. You know, she's a very intelligent AI. That once she... Sorry. Okay, that once she... Okay, so the dog doesn't shut up, but I don't want to close the window.
The door is shut tight. It seems some strange force keeps it barred.
That's why I need
Upon closer examination of the door, you spot a cavity that looks like some sort of sphere should go there.
Ah, so it was a good idea not to investigate the door first.
You put the magic sphere into the cavity, and the door opens.
It's a good thing I didn't went back to the other guy. I thought I was supposed to deliver that to the guy and then come back to open the door or something, but nah. Oh, I guess this is it, right? Oh no, it's just a revive. Okay, so Morgana realized that once she was done with her work, that was it for her. She was going to be deleted. No, not yet. I wanna, you know... I know it's a piece of wall, but still I had to investigate it. So instead of keeping, you know, feeding Aura, you know, positive emotions, she got the person with the shittiest life and started feeding those negative emotions to Aura so she would still stay asleep. So yeah, she basically keeps Aura in this dreamlike state where she will never wake up. And that way, you know, Morgana can keep running the game as usual. Now, that's just the setup for the games, because during the anime, the objective was for Tsukasa to escape the game, you know, finally wake up in the real world and meet Subaru in there. Now, Morgana is an all-powerful AI inside the game. She's basically God, and she has been referred as that by some characters. And she has something called the Cursed Wave. The 7 phases of the Cursed Wave, yes. Basically, they are the 7 aspects of Aura that are supposedly, you know, help her grow, but Morgana is using them as enforcers to, you know, keep the things her way. So first of all, inside the game, they are invincible monsters that cannot be, you know, hurt by anything except one thing. I'm going to explain that in a bit. They are marked as bug monsters. No, not like insects. I mean, they are full of errors. That's what I'm trying to say. And they can travel from areas in the game without, you know, any sort of traveling means. They can just teleport and appear and disappear. Imagine like if they are like eldritch horrors from H.P. Lovecraft's. But instead of being tentacle-like, imagine they are made of rocks. I know it's weird, but the signs are cool. They have like some of them are like warts, and some of them are like big rocks. One of them looks like a map. It's very bizarre because they are, you know, very bizarre in themselves. Oh, an event.
A claret trail leads you deeper into the cave. Was the walking wounded a monster or a human? A knot forms in your gut. You raise the torch to get a better look at your surroundings. The walls have been gouged and scarred as far as you can see. Another message comes into view, written in tiny letters among the scars. I will find you.
Oh, that sounds
What
sad.
horrors transpired here?
Oh, I guess that's just setting up the boss in this area or something. Sorry, I received a notification on my phone, but I'm not seeing anything. So weird. Just checking. Okay. So, where was I? Oh yeah, the Cursed Way. So in the anime, they only face like one of the phases of the Cursed Way, which is Skate, the Terror of Death. And like the characters have a really hard time like even escaping from that guy. Like when faced by a regular player, the Cursed Way are invincible and have max stats. I forgot that part. So yeah, they cannot be hurt. They hit like a truck. The only thing you can do is run. The problem is they come equipped with something called data drain. So this attack is a special attack that basically corrupts and overrides the data on anything. And when it does that to a player, it resets them to level 1 and it leaves them in a coma in the real world. So yeah, that's... And the thing is...
Press on, deeper into the cave. Light floods into the chamber, illuminating a scene so startling, you nearly drop the torch altogether. Two mummified bodies lie close beside one another, their hands clasped together.
Oh, was that the message that I just found? That's sad.
Beside them, a message written in blood. We leave together. Perhaps they were lovers? Whatever the case, you notice the bellwether nestled in their hands. You gently pry it free, bend a knee, and say a small prayer for the dearly departed.
You obtain bellwether. Oh, it's a dead end? Oh. Okay, so yeah. Now, remember that I said that the game gave Tsukasa a monster to protect him? Yeah, that's another one of the Cursed Ways. But this one developed feelings. So it was Maha, the Temptress, but it didn't have her original form in the anime. It was just a blob. Oh no, wait! I'm thinking of another character. Maha the Temptress had the form of a cat. Okay, let's try this. Let's see how much damage we can hit for. Oh. Okay, that was a lot of damage. That's good to know. Ooh. Okay, let's just finish this guy. But yeah, Maha had the ability of controlling an entity called the Guardian, which was the one that had the ability to data drain. And for Morgana, those Guardians are basically just minions, at least in the games. But for everyone else in the anime, yeah, they were very hard to deal with, because they could just data drain you with...
Don't hold back.
You know, just any attack, if they wanted to. Really? Okay, I'm going to do that attack that attacks everyone. Didn't you just attacked? I guess I was wrong. You know what? Let's restore HP instead. I wanna see if what was your name again? Sorry, I forgot it. Yeah, this guy. Let's see if his roundhouse can kill everyone. Let's see how much it does. Oh no. Well, I killed one at least. Oh, they recover HP. Isn't that nice? Is that why they have the little plus sign on their shields? Maybe. Oh, a critical. Nice. Just when I don't need it. Thank you.
Oh?
Just die, please. There we go. But yeah, anyways, eventually, in the end of the anime, Tsukasa manages to escape. Now, the anime plays a little before the events of the game, so it's basically just setting up the game. In the game, you play as another person. This one is called Kite. This player, this absolute hero, was your typical shonen hero. Well, it seems like that at first. Let me explain. So, you have this kid, right? I think he was like 14. He was his first time in the game. Let's see if he's weak to lighting or something. Oh. Well, fuck me, I guess. And now he's going to attack and hit me for... Oh. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, it was his first time in the game. Let's try this one. Okay, hits for 17, I think. So it was his first time playing at the game. At this kite kid. Kite, you know, like the thing you fly on the sky. Oh yeah, I was already here. Oh, so many enemies. It was his first time playing, but he had, you know, as many of us do, a friend who was already an expert in the game. He was very high level and a very, like, famous player playing with him. So they are in their first dungeon. So, you know, a newbie dungeon, just so Kite can make some levels. And they find this girl clad in white clothes being chased by a monster. Now, if you already saw the anime, you already know that monster is Skate. Now, since they are just playing a video game, the first thing, like his friend, like Kite's friend, whose name is Orca, like the whale, like the first thing Orca thinks, like, oh, it's an event, you know? It's a little weird and out of the ordinary, but yeah, must be an event. Let's rescue that girl. And he tries, you know, he's supposedly, you know, very high level. And the monster not only kills him, but attacks him with data drain. So, yeah, tough luck for Orca. He falls into a coma in the real world. And so, Kite starts an investigation to see, you know, what's going on. Since, you know, he wants to help his friend. Now, this is where all the similarities with a regular, you know, shonen protagonist end. Because Kite is not like a shonen protagonist. He's not brash. He's not rash. He doesn't just, you know, he's not very loud. he actually is a very calm and composed person, but he also doesn't like think of himself like he's the big shit or anything. He's not a know-it-all or anything. He's just a regular guy who wants to help his friend however he can. He also happens to be a really nice person. Okay, let's grab the treasure. Ooh. Protects against paralysis. Nice. I think I already bought some copies when I was, leveling. But yeah, I mean, the guide almost immediately makes a team with another character called Black Rose, which is a girl who's also looking for answers. Because his brother also... Oh, come on, you have to be kidding me. Also fell into a coma. And so the two of them set to investigate what's going on in the game. Okay, let's try this. Ooh, nice crit. Yeah. And along the way, Kite makes some allies, some enemies, which then become allies. You know how it works. First, one of the first, enemies that are actually not bad, like bad people, is Balmung. So Balmung was another famous player, which was in a legendary party with Orca.
Let's do this.
And of course, Balmung wants to, investigate what's up and everything. But he's very by the book, so he follows the rules and everything. Ooh, something I forgot, really important thing I forgot to mention. So, when the little girl in white gets attacked and you could say saved by Orca before he fell into a coma, she wanted to give Orca something, that's why she was there. She wanted to give Orca an item called the Book of Twilight. You see, Orca is, one of the highest level players. He's also a very good person and wants to help everyone he can. That's why he was chosen. He was actually the chosen one. So, in other anime, Orca would have been, the protagonist. But no, since Orca couldn't do it, Kite was the one that received the book. And that gave him like the same abilities that the Cursed Wave had, but not so overpowered. It gave him a special item called the Twilight Bracelet. Now, the Twilight Bracelet cannot be seen by regular players, but Kite can see it, like in his hand, he can see like the thing equipped and everything. But regular players that don't have, any sort of relationship to the supernatural. Well, I call it supernatural, but there's actually nothing supernatural going on, it's just technology. They cannot see it, right? But, again, the thing is, sorry. The thing is that Kite, sorry, just lowering the volume a little. Not so much. There we go. That also changes Kite's avatar from a regular, a regular player character to a special color. So that basically labels him as a hacker. Decrease wind bolt damage by 5. Oh, it's an skill. That's nice.
You make to open the chest, but an ominous voice echoes around you. I will not relinquish my horde.
I hope it's not a
The
dragon.
next instant, something leaps at you out from the darkness.
I guess this is the boss battle. Ooh. Ooh, nice! A leech! Okay, let's try fire first. Good thing I learned that ability. I think it's going to come handy. Ooh, nice. 22
That was
damage,
lucky.
first hit. Ooh! That was very close. Okay, so he attacks with lighting, so I don't think it's a good idea to use lighting myself. Ooh, let's use my new attack, Roundhouse. Oh no, sorry. Oh yeah, this was Rolling Claw. Yeah, I think he's dead. Well, no, I think he's going to survive unless I get a critical. So let's see. Yeah. Oh well. 5? Oh. Yeah, those attacks aren't very good. Let's try lightning to see if he resists it or absorbs it or anything. Oh, good. 4. Oh. No, this didn't seem like it.
Congrats.
Yeah, I think I overlevel a little. But oh well. Let's see what's in the chest.
The monster defeated, you turn toward the treasure chest.
The Will Be Hero and Company. Oh,
And
it's
see
you.
those Ivory Order jerks rooting through it. You rush over, but you're too late to stop them.
Those assholes!
Sweet of you to take care of the monsters for us, trills Winifred, favoring you with a smile. Tucking the spoils from the chest safely into a bag, the Ivory Order trio stroll away whence they came. Knowing you couldn't stop them if you tried, you can do nothing but stand slack-jawed and watch them go.
But I have better equipment and I actually have, a higher level, so I think I can take them on. As long as they have the same
chest is
stats
empty,
from
save
last
for
time.
a ragged doll.
Oh, I guess that's the item I really need.
Nice of them to leave us the trash, you grumble in irritation. For some reason, Melanie picks up the ragged doll.
A filthy doll whose head seems like it fell off at any moment now. Okay.
Your shoulders slump. All that effort, and this is all you get to show for it? You find nothing else even close to treasure. Hope Cypri is ready for bad news. Leave now would be the fastest way out.
No, leave
You
later.
decide to stay and explore the cave a little longer.
I just wanna, Yes, I know what to do. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to reveal all the... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Here we go again. So yeah, as I was saying, Kite has the same abilities as the Cursed Way, but not as OP. Because the more he uses the bracelet, the more corruption he gets. And eventually that can overpower him and make him either weak or leave him in a coma, things like that, It's like he was equipped with a curse item. But that also gives him
Nice work.
extra protection against the Cursed Wave. So he cannot be data drained. as long as he has his bracelet, and the members of his party have protection against that also. And if he data drains one of the cursed wave, so one of those super monsters, he can actually take all of their protection off, so they can be killed. So yeah, he's the only one that can actually defeat them. So in the anime they were very dangerous. In the games they are still dangerous, but they can be killed. At least you don't have to run away from them every time you see them. Okay, now I can live in peace. I think I have an item for this. Where was it? Oh, here we go. The bellwether. Whoop. There we go. The good thing that I have the map fully open is that I can jump to any area I want. So I was telling you about the hidden things. Okay, so I don't know if this happened randomly, like the event, or you have to step in a specific tile. But if you're exploring the whole map, you are bound to find those events. Okay, one of the events I remember finding was in here. Was about some tips talking about a treasure they hid, and they explained it's on this tile. So if you travel here normally, you won't find anything. But if you see the thief event, you can go back to this specific tile, and you will find treasure. Another event was when you fight some monsters, I think. They drop a note. It's just like it's written backwards. So you read it and it tells you the location of another treasure. It's around here, I think. Yeah, around this lake thing. It's on one of these tiles. Forest tiles. So yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, let's go to Triston. Oh, I love traveling like that. It's so cool.
Were you able to find my treasure? Cypri asks. This is all we found, says Melanie, withdrawing the ragged doll. Cypri's eyes widen as soon as he sees the doll, and he reaches out to take it.
Of course this was the treasure, I mean...
Without breaking
obviously.
his gaze away from the doll, he begins to speak. Cypri tells you he gifted this doll to his young daughter a long time ago, but she fell gravely ill and died.
Of course this is a Yoko Taro game, so... sad stuff.
Since then, Cypri has treasured this doll as he treasured his daughter. Then the monsters took it from him. Cypri turns to Melanie, his head bowed deeply in gratitude. So you reclaimed the treasure by complete accident. You step closer to Cypri.
Yeah, now tell us about the dragon.
What do you know about the dragon? You rudely inquire.
Like, all of the answers I have are always rude.
Cypri gestures as if to say, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Far to the east of town is a place called Unionville, where monsters and humans live together in harmony.
Oh, that's unusual.
According to Cypri, you might be able to learn something there, as the dragon and monsters are not totally unrelated. Upon hearing that, you turn on your heel to leave. Cypri calls out to stop you. Journeying to Unionville entails traversing the dense expanse of the bewildering wood. You'll need this, he says, and holds out something for you.
Woodland Flute. Play this flute at a specific location at the bewildering wood to see what happens. So yeah, it's
You
just
won't
so
make
you
it
don't
through
get
the
lost.
bewildering wood without it, Cypri says.
Yep.
Your sights set on the distant Unionville, you resolve to navigate through the bewildering wood.
Yeah. Now let's go to the woods. Okay, let's read the story about the doctor. Collection, right? Oh, by the way, I haven't saved in quite a while. Okay, let's look for the good doctor. Here we go. Okay, Cyprian Ambre is a long-time scholar of monsters and monster behavior. Most people in his village simply call him Cypri. Cypri studies monsters for the sake of his daughter, a daughter whom curiously no one has ever seen. Oh, that's very sad. Let's just talk to the people.
Now that she's reunited with her stolen skin medicine, the woman couldn't be happier. All thanks to the heroes from the Ivory Order, she says. A huge smile on her face, she begins applying the medicine all over her skin. Apparently, the woman is being harangued by some man who keeps asking her out. I don't know how many times I have to tell him he's just not my type, she sighs.
Oh, I thought it was a side quest.
The man, who no longer smells, told the person he likes how he feels, but he was still rebuffed.
Oh, I guess that's the girl.
The smell may be
like,
gone, but
we
he's
just talked
still
to.
determined to polish himself up for that special someone. The Ivory Order has heroically reclaimed the stolen goods, he says, chest puffed out in pride.
Yeah, like the assholes they were. They
I
stole
just
from
knew
me.
Winifred and her fellowship could do it.
Oh yeah, just selling me stuff. Okay. I don't know why you need fast travel. I can fast travel with what I have. I guess some areas won't be accessible like right away with just like just on the map like I'm doing now. Oh. And so the old ball trio set out on the Queen's quest to slay the dragon. A reckless young man who fancies himself a hero, Jay only cares for himself, I guess. His traveling companion, a quiet monster. And a proud witch, her hatred for the dragon all-consuming. Each hunt the dragon for different reasons, but unite to travel their own. Hamper every step of the way by those horrid Ivory Order disciples. Their search for information about the dragon brings them to the Sea of Trees known as the Bewildering Woods. There, the would-be heroes meet a strange girl. Ooh, yes, I want to meet her. Chapter 2, Bewildering Woods. I want to meet her. I have time. Oh, actually, I don't have that much time. It is possible to customize the appearance of certain game elements such as your avatar, dice, and card design by selecting customize. Yes, yes. Yes, I know. Okay, set out for the Bewildering Woods. Oops, I want to use this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave things here. I think it's oops. it's a good place to stop. You know, I try not to make the videos too long because that way they are easier to upload. Ooh, I really like this save screen. They are, you know, I can upload them faster. And second, I mean, I don't want to bore people like if they don't have the time to watch a 2-hour video. So, anyways, enjoy the video, leave a like. I have something to say, comment down below. One more, please subscribe. Is this video ending? You can bear it is. So, thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.